I just want to say thank you very much for the gift. I am now able to purchase a heated blanket, and then I will be looking for a electric kettle. Throw is about 27 and the twin size is about 45. I'm going to be going with the twin size versus the throw because it has more settings, 12 heat settings, and a 12-hour auto off. I also see in the car section for about $24 they have a 12-volt version of a heated blanket. So I may pick this up and try it too and see which one works best for my battery. And then I'm able to return the one that doesn't work as best. But this one has a high and low heat setting. As you see, a 12-volt plug. This one is not machine washable. You just spot clean it. So that's a little bit of a disadvantage. Hello guys. So today's video, I have purchased a 12-volt electric blanket. I think it's more like a throw size. And also a 110 twin size heated blanket, electric blanket. And I'm going to do 2 videos, but it'll have this same intro. I'll fully charge my battery, use that blanket, either the 12 volt or the 110, and use it throughout the whole night and see how much power it draws from my big battery. Okay, turn this on. Hook this right here. AC on. Here we go. This is a Sunbeam auto off in 12 hours, and you've got 12 heat settings. So let's try, I don't know, y'all want to try number 1 or number 12 first? Let's try number 1. Let's turn that on. 108 watts. Ooh, number 2. I don't know if that'll make a difference. I'll give it a little bit more. Just once it gets going, it might not need to have as much wattage going through. Once it kicks on and it stays warm. Seems to be about like setting 1. All right, setting number 3. So now that it's getting up to whatever temperature the settings are, it's not drawing as much. Okay, let's try number 4. See if that does anything. Seems to be drawing about the same. Okay, number 5. About the same. Okay, number 6. Like I said, don't mind the in a previous video, don't mind the date. I've never changed it. It just came with that date. Okay, let's switch it up to number 7. Okay, here we go. Number 8. Okay, number 9. Okay, let's try number 10. Okay, 11. Okay, number 12. See if that does anything. As y'all saw, it was a little bit over 100 watts that it was drawing whenever I initially turned it on. And this might be a great solution. I figured I'd give this a try. Let's see. Versus the whole 21-foot RV warm. Just keep myself really, really toasty and sleep good. It's just in the evening and at nighttime when I sleep is when I want to keep myself warm. See, look, right now it's nothing and it's back to 1. All right, y'all. So this is the twin size electric blanket. It's like overhang here. And then you can see where the coils start. Maybe a foot and a half before it starts to get to the coils. And it's the same thing on this side. You get about a whole foot and a half on either side. And then I can definitely fit in here with room to spare. And I had mentioned on the previous video with the 12 volt that I made before this video, the reason why I'm doing a 12-hour test, not that I'm going to be in bed for 12 hours, but to just make it comparable, because this is a 12-hour auto shut off. So I just figured I will leave the blanket on for 12 hours. And also that's why I did the 12 volt blanket test for 12 hours as well, so it could be comparable and we can see what it actually draws as far as power, how much it drained my battery. I will be turning this on about the same time, 8-9 p.m. That way I can do a full 12 hours. And by the time it gets to about 8ish, even earlier, it's dark and it's getting cold in here. So that's just what I'm gonna do just for this test. Normally I try to go for as long as I can. If it's comfortable in here and I don't need to have any kind of heat on my bed, then why bother turning this on and draining my battery? And just to pass it along and show you guys exactly how much it drains in 12 hours. Make sure you check that video out after you watch this one. Electric blanket is set up right there. Then I've got all my blankets on top of that. I even put a sleeping bag under and a sleeping bag on top. But that's what that looks like. So when I come back later this evening, I will turn it on and hopefully I will sleep very toasty, very warm. Another thing I like to point out is the cord is very, very long. The 12 volt cord was super short, but the 110 is extremely long. It'll definitely reach just about any plug you need it to reach. All right, it is about 8:30 p.m. and we are going to get this started. Okay, I made sure to top off the battery to a full 100%. Now I'm just going to turn this on and get the test started. All right, I'm gonna kick this on to high, probably for a few minutes. Blanket all nice and tucked in there. It already is feeling actually pretty warm. All right, I will update you after a while. All right, y'all, that's not even been like 5 minutes and it feels really, really roasty. So I'm gonna kick it down to about the halfway. And that way I don't get too hot, because I know that's like high. High is always too hot, but it's a good way to kickstart it, in my opinion. All right, I'll put it down to about half and see if I need to adjust it during the night or not. I took a screenshot about 1:11 a.m. and I was down to 81%. So I decided to crank it down a little bit more because it was still too hot. So I'll put it on number 4. And then I woke up around 3:43. And then my battery was down to 73%. But it was still a little too roasty. So I decided to turn it down just one more notch. It is about 8:30 a.m. and it went down to 58%. And it shut off on its own. Turn this off, turn that off, so 58%. All right, so whew, it is chilly outside. My blankets All right, y'all. Look at all these blankets. And here is the 110 blanket that kept me extremely toasty. I, of course, started, as you saw, with the high setting. I left it about 5-ish minutes, a few minutes afterwards, and it got really, really warm, so I turned it down. I kept it about halfway for a while, woke up around 1 something, as you guys saw, and I had to turn it down a little bit more. And then throughout the night, it was very, very toasty. I could have even turned it down another number, another setting. It would have been completely warm, fine, toasty, everything. But I decided to just not get out of bed and adjust it anymore. But yeah, it went down to 58% from 100%. So that is my results, guys. And this one does not have a bad odor. It didn't have no chemical burning smell. It was perfectly fine, odorless, warm, soft. I really like this one. But comparing 12 hours after, about 8:30 to 8:30, this one, the 110, definitely drained my battery a bit more than the 12 volts. Yeah, guys, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you, God. Once again, thank you, God. I was toasty, roasty, toasty again. But out here, it is chilly. So I definitely will be working on covering windows and drafts and everything like that. But as far as a 12 volt blanket, a 110 blanket, electric blanket, if you have enough battery power, they work. They work beautifully, beautifully. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye, guys. Thanks so much for watching Dia's Frugal Life. I'm Dia, and if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe for more future videos. Hit that thumbs up, put a comment on there, all that good stuff. You can also join the channel and become part of our coffee club. Thanks for all your love and support. Bye, guys.